Hi Libra, welcome into your weekly read. I hope all is well. We're going to begin and pull from the Elemental Oracle deck for a couple overall energies, and then we're going to pull some tarot, of course, for the main part of the reading. But I got the message before the first attempt to do your reading of showing up and putting in the work. Now, this is coming through in more than one way. On one level, it's talking about your career, okay? However that looks for you, showing up at one, if not multiple jobs, and putting in the work, succeeding and making money, right? It could be you running your business and just applying a level of discipline in that sense and showing up and doing what you have to do to, again, succeed and make money. And potentially through either situation or if not multiple, helping people through it all, right? But you're helping yourself, and that's okay if that's priority number one. That's coming through for some reason. But I feel like you're thinking a lot about money throughout the week and how to shift on forward. But showing up and putting in the work could also for you apply to putting in putting effort forth towards self-care, taking care of yourself. Where have you been neglecting, that category aspect of your life? So taking care of yourself. Once again, but you could also be taking care of watering a connection, if not multiple. Your home life may need some attention. I feel like you're one of the three signs, if not all four, where it is that there is a potential for it to be a busy week. I'm feeling a little bit of a struggle when it comes to speaking at certain points, but Spirit's saying you may be so busy or just find something takes your attention to the point where you almost don't at all give that stumble or struggle the attention that you once would have or you could have. Anyways, to begin for Libra, flying out, transformation, pressure. There may be a level of pressure, a hardness is what I'm getting, heaviness in a situation. I feel like there's certain occurrences, moments that are reminding you why the universe, why spirit is kind of pushing you out of a situation slowly but surely. There may be a sense of pressure pushing you out of a negative perspective or a mood, and spirit saying everything's happening to your for your advantage, within your favor, because there's a sense of you at times being a little moody here, there, annoyed, frustrated, having a lot on your plate potentially. And so that pressure coming from spirit to shift you forward towards aligning your focus with something more productive, better for you, or just, again, a better mood and perspective altogether. But again, in a larger sense, there may be a shift forward down the line, whether it's a couple months, several weeks, it could be further, say a year or two down the line. There's a shift, a detour, if you will, a change that's going to transform you for the better and transform your life even more so. I'm hearing tenfold, all right? It feels like the effort you're putting forth towards the week and moving forward is going to come back to you tenfold in a multitude of ways, different levels of abundance. But I feel like you're changing throughout the week in small ways, and this will become more evident by the end of the week. Less likely through the week. But there's different sides of a situation. There's different sides of you. You are flowing through the week. The fluidity of certain conversations when you're connecting with people will be very evident. But when somebody, if not something's making you nervous, if you can step away, right? If you're talking to somebody and they're making you nervous, or spirit could be making you nervous to protect you or just to mess with you, step away, all right? I feel like spiritual messing with could be part of your week, but I feel like you are all the meanwhile feeling vulnerable, whether it's due to your spirituality, whether it's due to somebody putting you on the spot, a conversation, you being on social media. I feel like for some in more than one way, you're feeling very vulnerable if you look at this imagery. Sorry, it's a bit showy, but you might be feeling a bit showy, and in other points it's just this kind of, I'm not in the mood right now, or I just have a lot going on kind of vibe, so I'm not going to be over exuding myself or extra showy. You might not over exude yourself either way. Trying to play it smart with the energy you do have. But I feel as if even when you're not in the mood, you're gaining attention. a sense of you flowing through accomplishments, through the twists and turns of the week and people being impressed by that. But at the same time, is this flowing through the week and what you need to get done and even what you are choosing to be wrapped up with voluntarily, is this feeling enjoyable? At times the answer is no, honestly, and at times yes, and at times a little bit of both. There may be a conversation or two, an occurrence or two that shakes you out of a moment of focusing on something that you shouldn't be, and Spirit's saying, see how good that feels? Let it out, let loose, right? You may need a release. You may need to just laugh it off, okay? Certain things in the week, it's like, okay, that was ridiculous. I'm just gonna laugh about it and make the best, all right? You might find it's a week where you need to make the best until the best. But let's pull some tarot. Let's do some shuffling. I'm hearing you know best, but that doesn't mean that it's always going to be the right choice or beneficial for you in that situation to speak up or to even utilize that. But it just feels like you're feeling things strongly throughout the week, and even your experience and knowledge tying into it. You do know best, all right? But there's a situation when you're feeling a bit trapped. I get it. A bit limited, but I think we already mentioned it in the beginning of the reading. It's temporary, all right? That might have been Aquarius's. Where you're feeling limited, trapped, a bit stuck is temporary. Keep that in mind. From day to day, you will do what you have to do. The Three of Wands and the Hierophant, thinking about a change down the line, all right? Thinking about how you're going to change, how you have changed. Take a deep breath. There will be moments where you start to lose your breath throughout the week, but it's not the end of the world. It's just a quick fleeting moment. Repetitive moments will take place, whether it's mundane tasks at work, at home, in your day-to-day life where you're just feeling the need to, or you just choose to do it over and over. A habit you're not letting go of is also taking a highlight. You will find that busier times mean you wanting to give into temptation when you can, but then Spirit's saying, what about your goal, or if not multiple, for the future? Are we highlighting that as of true importance enough? I feel like to an extent, but I sense that there are certain twists to your habits, changes, adjustments you could be making to make sure that you are seeing progress towards that change, the completion of that goal when you're meant to, okay, or sooner rather than later. Let's not delay things. There's a sense of you not having the chance, or not, Spirit saying don't dilly-dally. It's a week where when you feel you need to get something done, or you know it's the time to get something done, just do it. Get it out of the way, or just feel good and relieved about getting it done. There are certain stresses and stressful people, I want to say, in your week that are taking a highlight. Did you see how I almost bent the card, the Empress card? There's a caring way about you. There's a fruitful vibe about your energy, your nature, the way you accomplish. But you can't help but think about, again, starting something new. I'm hearing let's spread things out and look at things piece by piece. They honestly showed me a deck of tarot cards being spread out. I don't do that personally, but I know some readers do. Anyways, very random reading. To continue for Libra. I just heard, okay, I'm good. Now, on one level, that's talking about me, me, because I'm a Leo, Libra. I'm good. I'm over it, or that's not going to affect me. But also, it could be like patting yourself on the back or dusting it off your shoulder, like, I am good at what I do. I'm good, all right? I'm good at giving advice is what I'm hearing. The Ace of Wands, the Judgment card, and the Six of Swords. When you're leaving a situation behind for the day, it's going to feel so damn good, all right? And that could happen, obviously, multiple times throughout the week. When the time comes to shift on forward, sail towards new waters, or waters that remind you of the past, even in certain ways, you're going to feel so gratified. But don't think about it 24/7 throughout the week, because that's not going to help you make the best until the best, all right? It also just feels like there was a disappointment in the past whether it's a person, place, situation, a shift in a direction for some, it just didn't leave you satisfied in the end, or it didn't leave you feeling good about it not working out fully or at all. But Spirit's saying, can we take a moment and take a step back at this point and recognize everything has happened, worked out and not worked out in your favor, all right? And so that will help you when it comes to small moments currently as well. But in small annoyances, I want to say. But you're feeling very honest throughout the week. You getting your voice out there and this being very effective, very useful. But trust your intuition when your honesty is not needed or is not going to benefit that person or that situation or even you in that moment. All right. Biting your tongue at certain points will be very important. But I do sense that, again, there's a passionate new start on the horizon for you, on your mind, on that target board. But I also feel like there's a new sense of passion at certain points for what you have at hand, but it doesn't mean that that's a long-lasting situation or occurrence. I feel like there are small, fleeting, passionate moments throughout the week, but you're being gifted certain moments to succeed throughout the week, to gain more, to flow and transform. It's a very interesting, peculiar week for you where you will achieve a lot. You will feel very rewarded, very guided, but you may just need to cope with and deal with a lot as well. So just take a deep breath, know you have what it takes, and there's a lot more on the horizon for you, my friend. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your week, Libra, and I'll see you next time.